Preston North End will hope to make life uncomfortable for Aston Villa when they welcome them to Deepdale in the FA Cup quarter-finals this weekend. This famous old fixture planted its roots in the late 1800s when Football League 100 Legends inductee Archie Hunter netted a consolation goal as Villa lost 3-1. The "Old Warhorse" was said to have never committed a foul in anger, yet given the state of football as recently as the 1980s, one can only assume you used to be able to burn players at the stake and get away with a warning. There will be tackles aplenty flying in on Sunday as North End look for a way to compete with their Premier League visitors, who you'd fancy to make light work of the day out. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more entertaining news, headlines and highlights concerning Aston Villa. Still, football is never quite that simple, and if we overlook Villa's 5-0 win the last time they met in the Cup and focus on an exclusive period from 1968 through 1970, we can see Preston are unbeaten in 5. Preston boss Paul Heckingbottom, or Hecky, or Ecky, if you're really Yorkshire, will need to draw up quite the plan. Why, ball, we're out ball. Barnsley's most cunning linguist will meet his match in Unai Emery on Sunday, and we suspect Emery will get the better of him in a tactical sense, too. Preston vs Aston Villa prediction. Why, ball or way out ball? Villa should find a way to win this match. There's little value in backing them to do so, meaning we'll need to be creative to find a good price in the market. The handicap is an obvious starting price and we can see that Villa are available at 5/4 to get the better of Preston by 2 or more goals. All 4 Premier League versus Championship ties in the previous round resulted in victory by a 2-goal margin, yet it's a different story when the roles are reversed and Prem sides take to the road. Round 4 witnessed Fulham, Man City and Newcastle win by a 1-goal margin away to League One opposition, while Liverpool bowed out at Plymouth, and Nottingham Forest drew 2-2 at Exeter. Still, the risk of upsets dramatically decreases at this stage of the competition. Villa will field a full-strength side and should be able to find the net more than once. Preston expected lineup: Woodman, Story, Gibson, Lindsay, Bauer, Brady, Whiteman, Frokjær Jensen, Thordarson, Keane, Rees. Aston Villa team news: Axel Disasi is cup-tied for the visitors, who will also be without the services of midfielder Ross Barkley. Ollie Watkins suffered a minor knock against Club Brugge before the international break, though he's expected to feature on Sunday. It's business as usual at the back with Emi Martinez, Matty Cash, Ezra Konsa, Tyrone Mings and Ian Maatsen. There's a decision to be made in midfield with John McGinn, Yuri Tielemans and Boubacar Kamara all available, but the latter was sat out in the previous round. Marco Asensio is sure to start after scoring 7 goals in 6 matches before the break. Aston Villa expected lineup: Martinez, Cash, Konsa, Mings, Maatsen, McGinn, Tielemans, Asensio, Rodgers, Rashford, Watkins. Preston vs Aston Villa stats. The first FA Cup meeting between these sides saw Preston beat Villa 3-1 in 1888. A campaign the original Invincibles began by beating Hyde FC 26-0. Overall, each side has won 3 FA Cup clashes and drawn twice. Bill Shankly was part of the Preston side that lifted North End's last FA Cup in 1937. Aston Villa have won the FA Cup 7 times but haven't lifted a major trophy since 1996. Preston beat Lancashire rivals Burnley 3-0 in the previous round, while Villa beat Cardiff City 2-0 at Villa Park. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more entertaining news, headlines and highlights concerning Aston Villa.